Josh has walled off and disappeared. In response, Sade uses all the other 4 strategies as a way of trying to get his attention. Trying to be right, controlling her partner, ranting and raving is a big one for her, and then retaliation in order to get his attention again. I just want to show you a little analogy. This is a perfect brain. It's working really well. But the problem is, when we get traumatized or we get triggered, what happens is this piece flips off. We have a phrase, flipping your lid. That's how it looks. Now, your job is to bring this down again. So this is the quickest, easiest lesson you're ever going to get in how to change your life. It's called a timeout. Timeout as a phrase is shorthand for love of my life. I recognize that somewhere in the next 30 seconds or so, I'm going to lose the plot. Timeout. What happens is you will calm down, you will see a little bit more rationally. No rocks have been thrown, so there's not such a lot of injury to repair. You just come back and go, you know that point you were making? Actually, in hindsight, that was pretty reasonable. So just take this away, play around with it. If you struggle, check in with one of us and figure out what's going wrong. Thank you. You're welcome.
We always get something out of the group session. Even if I'm really tired, I'm still listening and taking it in. I do love Sade. I really, really, truly do.
I give up.
But at this point, I'm not 100% sure I can keep doing this.
Coming up.
You're like a broken little sparrow, flapping around, desperately trying to repair your own self-image. It comes from you.
Can specialist Sandy convince Sade not to leave the retreat?
This cycle has to stop.
Sade has packed her bags and is ready to walk out on her relationship with Josh. But psychologist Sandy wants to get to the heart of the matter. Will it be enough to convince Sade to stay, or will she leave the retreat?
Tell me what's going on for you.
To be honest, Sandy, I can't tell you what happened. It just flew. Like, it went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Really quick?
Yeah.
This week has demonstrated that Sade has a serious anger management problem. While she's tall and strong and beautiful, there's a real vulnerability that sits deep inside her. She doesn't know how to engage in conflict resolution, and her default pattern is fear and abandonment. Cutting to the chase, I'm going to do my empathy bit down the track, all right? But right now I'm going to say to you, this cycle has to stop. You're like a broken little sparrow, flapping around, desperately trying to repair your own self-image. It comes from you, which you then purge onto Josh.
Like, he puts up a wall and doesn't show emotion.
But that's what he's doing to manage you.
Yeah, I know, but it still hurts. That's why when you
Does it hurt, or it's just not getting and escalating in the way you want to escalate?
It hurts me so
Why does
much.
it hurt?
Because I just want him to feel for me.
I want him. I want him. Sade, it's got to stop. You can't be the plug for your emotions. It's just not fair. Why do you think you are primed to behave in this way?
I have no self-confidence.
Was that because of your weight?
Yeah. I used to be the fat girl in school. I was 120 kilos. I was a pretty big girl. So I was, just really bullied. Like, high school was hell. It was awful. Kids are cruel. Yep.
Inside this beautiful woman remains the scars of a young 120-kilo girl. Being bullied because she was overweight has really had a profound effect on Sade's negative self-image. I get your past. But at some point, we have to make decisions about how we want to move forward in our relationships. We've got to put Josh out of the equation on one level, because what you're doing is constantly affirm that I'm beautiful, affirm that there's no other woman you're ever going to look at. So my inference from that is this the little fat girl who doesn't really have a good self-concept? Is this where part of it all comes from?
Probably. I honestly think that it does stem back quite a lot to me never feeling good enough within myself.
All right, so starting from the moment you leave this office, what could you do to improve one little bit of where you're tracking as opposed to when you came in?
It's going to sound really stupid.
So go for it.
Just go and write a list of the things that I think are really good about myself, that
Beautiful.
I think that aren't superficial. It would just reassure me, build me up. You know, let me know that these are the good things that I actually have.
All right, well done.
I needed that counselling session with Sandy really bad. I was in the wrong, so the next chat I have with Josh is very, very crucial. I'm kind of a bit sweaty thinking about it. I'm really hoping he's at the same headspace that I am.
Sade has had a change of heart, but how will Josh react?
I'm really sorry for what I said. I'm going to stuff up again, Josh. I tell you now, I'll stuff up again. But you need to understand, I literally have 27 years worth of bad habits that I want to break. You know, you need to just let me know where you're at with this, whether you still want to do this, you want to get back up and go again.
I do. I've been here, I'm still here. I'm fighting. I'm keeping on going.
Just be aware of how I feel. Like yesterday with me being stressed, you literally should have just taken the knife off my hand and cut the capsicums and told me to go sit down.
I didn't know you were that
But that's
stressed.
not that's not your responsibility, Sade. No. I should have asked you and let you do it. You're not the Band-Aid to fix this. I'm the Band-Aid. You can be the little bottle of Dettol I need. Will you be my Dettol? It's supposed to be really sweet.
Can you go in and unpack your bag? Okay. All right. Love you.
Really?
No, 100%. You wouldn't say it if you didn't mean it. So you maybe have
I love you
something
too.
Well, I feel like without a doubt, Sade and I were completely pulled back from the brink. I feel like we went over the cliff and Sandy used a rope to get us back both up to solid ground.
Still to come,
A little bit of extra cushioning in there for you.
This is not okay.
will Sade and Josh's relationship survive
Why has it got to be a competition?
Oh my God, seriously?
their toughest challenge yet?
He lost his man balls along the way and grew a vagina.
There is just over a fortnight left for the couples to rescue their relationships, and the specialists have set them all a challenge designed to see how they work as a team under extreme conditions.
Lucy,
Yeah?
come and look at this. For the next 24 hours, you're going back to basics. You'll spend a night in the wild. No one to rely on but each other. No distractions, no luxuries, just bare basics. You can focus entirely on each other in the relationship. Pack your backpacks and head to the beach now. Your boat departs in 20 minutes.
Are you serious? A sleeping bag?
2 sleeping bags.
Oh, shit.
We are putting the couples in an environment where they will be confronted by the core issues in their relationships. We're curious to see whether they'll work together as a team or fall at the first hurdle.
Oh, we've got a
First aid.
first aid kit, yes!
Oh my God. Rope, tinned food. Is there matches in here and stuff? Because if we have to knock rocks together. I cannot believe I'm doing this again. We did it on our fantasy date and it was hell. There's not even a toilet and a shower, like the basics. Like
What other boyfriends bring you to a deserted island?
the ones that turn into exes. This is going to be harder.
Don't worry, you can rely on me.
I'd rather be hospitalised, go to a dentist and get a tooth pulled, or give birth again, as opposed to doing this.
Yes!
Don't get excited.
While Sade and Josh get ready to take on the task, Lisa and Dan may not be going anywhere.
This morning wasn't a flash start to the morning. I woke up to see that Lisa was pretty much in the fetal position. I knew she was really sick and really didn't want to know anything about the world. We didn't time that very well, did we? Because this is like a Super Dan activity.
Yeah, you'd love that.
Stranded in the middle of nowhere with just basic supplies. Sounds like boys' camp. Love it. Tarp. Oh, we're gonna have to make a shelter and oh, this is like...
You're excited. I'm sorry. Oh, Dan was pulling stuff out and getting really excited, and all I could think about was how much I was letting him down, to be honest. Right now, I have to be honest, like, that's not my ideal situation.
I know.
I'm not feeling very good.
I'm disappointed that we don't get to do this experience. Of any experience that we could do, this is the one thing that I'd choose. It kind of feels like, yeah, I've been given something and it's been taken away from me. So, yeah, I'm disappointed, but it's out of my control, so.
Let's go, baby.
Stu, what does this say?
For this survival task, each couple will be able to choose 3 luxury items. There's only one of each of them. It will be interesting to see when the first couple arrives if they'll share the best items with the others or put their own needs first.
3 items.
We got there first and I saw all those items in front of me and I just turned into a crazy survival mode. Like, I went primal. Is that a tent?
We'll go to the tent first.
Okay. Oh no, they're getting all the good stuff. So, go the airbed. Oh, what?
Pick 3 things.
Go the beer. Quick before Carl gets it. I want the cooker. I don't know what we're gonna cook.
Oh, beauty. What is...
Just get rid of that chocolate and get that pillow, quick. I need a pillow.
No.
What, you don't need chocolate, babe?
No, we don't need a pillow. I've got a towel.
You know you got meat in there?
Yeah. We got stuck with the shit items.
I left you the wine, Sade.
I think without a doubt, Jodie and Stu have stitched everyone up.
Did you get a tent? Maybe a tent.
Guys, this is rigged. They've taken the blow mattress and the beers.
Did you get an air mattress and a tent and beer?
Darling, don't worry, I'll make you a 5-star shack.
5-star shack.
I'm so sorry.
Let's get this big longboat.
Good luck, Lucy.
Good luck, guys.
So take this bad boy here.
Don't put that in water.
This challenge allows us to diagnose where these couples' relationships currently sit, how far they have come at this retreat, and how much work there is still left to do.
Bon voyage! I don't want to do this. I dread it. I could cry right about now.
Each couple is headed to their own remote beach where they will spend a night out in the elements.
I reckon I can.
Oh my gosh, look at all the coconut trees.
I reckon I'll last here for 6 months.
Working as a team will be critical for their survival.
Where the heck are we going to sleep?
When I saw an empty, secluded beach, I thought, what the heck? Surely this is just a joke. I wasn't impressed.
Getting back to basics, we need to be sleeping off the ground. So let's see what we've got now,
Is the
kid.
water going to come up to here?
Yeah, that's why we need to sleep off the ground. We've got trees here.
I'm not sleeping in the jungle.
Just trust me, I'm going to make a hammock or something. So we've got to be off the ground. It's really important. There'll be hermit crabs, there'll be everything on the floor. I had a massive sense of urgency because I knew that we're running out of daylight, and I knew that if we didn't have everything sorted out by dark, that we're going to have nothing sorted out and Lucy was going to have a really uncomfortable night.
Can we just wait? Can we just have a little walk and have a look? Rather than pull all the crap out? Carly's acting like it's life or death. It's an emergency.
But I knew the tide was coming in, and it was coming in fast.
All right, we've got another tarp. That's a small tarp. You sit on that one. Babe, look. Spoons, tongs.
We went through our survival equipment, found a couple of tarpaulins, a bit of string, you know, the bare essentials. And I thought, we need some tree hammocks. And Lucy wasn't excited about that at all.
There is no way that's going to hold us up. Think about that branch. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Kyle and Lucy have struggled with trust as a result of the affair. It's now Kyle's job to prove to Lucy that he can be trusted.
I'm not sleeping in that.
What? Yes, you will. You'll love it when I'm finished it.
I felt like Lucy was working against me. She didn't want to know any of my ideas. She didn't trust me with anything that I was going on with. I was going to prove her wrong. I was going to make that tree hammock, and I was going to show her.
Coming up,
That caveman sort of thing comes back.
while others struggle to survive in the wild,
Time out.
Let's just forget
I
about
said
it.
time out. You're not allowed to speak after time out.
Dan struggles to survive
I was trying to stay true to the task.
at the retreat.
You were thinking about you and what you wanted to do.
The couples have been stranded on a remote island where they must confront the core issues in their relationships.
Where are we going to put a tent?
Probably over here somewhere.
Since Stu's injury, I've taken on pretty much all of the role of being a parent, and I've also just been protecting Stu a lot as well, so looking after him for the past few years. It's